everybody, it is me, Grace, and I am so excited today because I get to do a collaboration with Happy Blonde. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have been watching Shirley's videos for so long, and she is one of the YouTubers I would watch all the time when I first got into party princessing. And so I messaged her on Instagram hoping that she would reply, and she did. So we are doing the party princess tag together. So this video is just going to be 10 questions for party princesses to answer. I encourage all of you out there, if you guys have a YouTube channel and you're a party princess, or even if you just have an Instagram, if you want to do this party princess tag, it would be so awesome. And I think it's a fun way for us all to get involved in the community together, and I can't wait to hear your guys' answers. So without further ado, here are all my answers to the party princess tag. So I just have the questions listed down here, so I'm just going to be looking this way when I read them, so just so you guys know. The very first question is, how long have you been princessing and what got you started? So I've been princessing since for about over a year now, since last summer. And as you guys know, I was a party princess in Kansas City for a really long time, and then I recently moved out of that area, so I am with another company now. And what got me started was being really into Disney, wanting to perform at Disney, and finding videos on YouTube. Actually, I think the first YouTuber that I found who did party princessing was Natalie Ever After, and oh my gosh, I binged all of her videos. I love her so much. If she ever sees this video, I'm quite literally obsessed with you, Natalie. I love your videos so much. And so I found her videos and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a thing. Like, I can do this job in my local area. I don't have to be near a Disney park to do this. And so I auditioned for a company online, and I was hired, and I fell in love with it, and ever since then I have been a princess, a part-time princess on the weekends. So the next question is, who is your favorite princess to portray and why? I think you guys are probably going to know the answer to this question, and my favorite princess to portray is Belle, and my favorite princess is Belle. I just really relate to Belle a lot. I've always loved to read. I actually have a whole nother YouTube channel called Happy Reading where I recommend books. I'm a writer as well, so obviously that's like a big reason that I connected with her, but I also really connected with her because she wants adventure so much, and I just love to travel. I love adventure, and I've always been very adventurous. And I love how she sees beauty on the inside first, and she's just so smart and so courageous, and she has such a wonderful relationship with her dad, and I love Belle. I love everything about Belle. I think she's beautiful. Growing up I had, brown hair, and so I was always compared to Belle as well. And I love the movie. I love the story. I love the songs. I love everything about it. I love the Enchanted Castle and Chip and Mrs. Potts and Lumiere. Like, I love all those side characters. It's just such a magical story to me. I absolutely love it. But other princesses that I do love to portray, I really love Rapunzel. I've been watching the series lately, and that really made me fall in love with her even more. But I really do love all the princesses that I portray, some of them being Aurora and Cinderella and Anna. Oh my gosh, I love Anna, and Anna's definitely the character that I always get cast as first. People always say that I look the most like her in costume, and so I do love playing Anna as well, and I love Frozen. I can watch that movie again and again, and it doesn't get boring to me. I love the movie Frozen. What are other characters I play? Oh, Ariel. Ariel's really fun. I do love Ariel. I'm wearing my mermaid shirt today, and some seashell ears because I did a review of a new Loungefly, Little Mermaid Loungefly that I got today, so I had to, be repping my Ariel stuff. Snow White is fun too. She's the first princess. I think she's so cute, and I do love portraying her too. I did get approved in my new company for Tinkerbell and Captain Marvel, and I think there was a few. Oh, and Alice. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the day that I get to do Alice or Wendy as well. I'm obsessed with both Alice and Wendy. They're two of my favorite Disney characters, and I've never gotten to portray them before. But yes, my favorite princess to portray is Belle. I know I just went on a long tangent, and I also do really like Rapunzel. So those are my top two that I portray. The next question that we've got here is, name a character that you would love to portray but haven't gotten the chance to yet. I love this question so much. So I'm definitely going to say Meg, and the reason I'm saying Meg is because none of the companies that I've worked for have had her as a character. I don't think that the company that I work for now has her, and I would just be so happy to play her. I think Hercules is a really popular movie, like everyone loves it, so I always was confused why they didn't have Meg and Hercules meeting at the parks, or why more kids don't want to have like a Hercules themed party, because I know I would. But anyway, so I would love to portray Meg. I'm also really excited to do Alice and Wendy, like I was talking about in the previous question, and those are characters that I think I will be able to do hopefully soon, but I don't know when. But especially Alice. Wendy is a little bit more rare, but Alice, I'm sure that I'll get the chance to do Alice. So those are characters I'm really excited about. The next question is, have you ever worked for Disney, or do you ever want to work for Disney? And yes, I have worked for Disney. I did the Disney College program in 2019. Many of you guys saw me document my experience on my channel. I had the best program. My role was in attractions. I got to work on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It was an incredible experience. I met some of my closest friends on my college program. I loved working for Disney. And as for, do you ever want to work for Disney in the future? Yes, I think a lot of you guys know that I have been doing auditions, and you know, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm kind of moving on in my life, and I'm excited that I get to do party princessing. I'm not sure if I'll ever get to do be a character performer at the parks at this point. I'm kind of getting to the age where I'm thinking about other career paths, and not that that was a career path I was thinking about in the beginning, but I just don't know how much longer I'll be able to audition realistically. However, if it does happen, that would be amazing, and that would be an absolute dream come true. But in the meantime, I'm really happy that I get to be a party princess and live out my dream here. So the next question is, what is one of your favorite memories as a party princess? And this is such a good question. I have so many. I think my favorite memory, though, is probably the very first party that I ever did. It was actually an event, and it was a tea party with the princesses, and it was with my first company, so I was working with Julia. Julia was hanging out with Rapunzel that day, and I was hanging out with my favorite princess, Belle. So it was really cool that I got to do Belle the very first time that I was a party princess. And she has such a beautiful big ball gown, so she has a lot of wow factor with the kids as well, which is another reason I love to play her too. And so walking in there in that huge, gorgeous, beautiful ball gown to a room full of little girls drinking their little teas with their moms. They were all dressed up in princess costumes, and it was fun too that it was Belle and Rapunzel, which are my two favorites to play. So it was just such a fun day, and I was really nervous, and I remember walking. I think my favorite memory is that moment where I've never done this before. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and I'm all ready to go, and I don't know when it's gonna happen, and I walk around the corner and just seeing everyone's eyes light up in the room as they see you. It's just such a humbling and wonderful experience, and I got to go around to all the tables and interact with the kids, and then I got to read them a story, which is so fun as Belle. And it was really nice being able to have a partner, to have my Rapunzel there with me, working with me the first day that I ever did. And it was an incredible experience. The kids came up to me afterwards and were asking me all sorts of fun questions. We were doing like a little parade around the room and waving to their moms and their dads, and it was really cool. I loved that day so much. I actually did vlog that day, so I will link that down below. I think it's called My First Time as a Party Princess, and I feel like I've definitely grown as a party princess since then, in both like doing my makeup right and just performing as the character, but it was such a fun day, and I'll always remember it forever. I'm gonna include one more fun memory in here because I have so many, and it was one of my last parties that I did in Kansas City, and I was hanging out with Ariel that day, and I went to, it was a birthday party, and there was 3 girls there, so there wasn't a lot of kids there, so I really was focusing on those 3 girls, but it was kind of fun. I got to go in and there was a bunch of adults there, and I really was the center of attention. Like, everyone was listening to me. Like, sometimes you'll go into a party and all the adults will kind of do their thing over there and talk, and it's kind of loud and whatnot, but this was kind of like I was reading them the story and all the adults were tuning into the story and, you know, going, "Aw, and this is so cute," throughout the whole experience, which was sweet. So my favorite memory at this party was this, they had a pool in their backyard. Of course, they wanted me to go in the pool, and I was like, you know, trying to avoid that. But anyway, so we went outside, and I just kind of did a little walk around with them in the yard and holding their hands so the parents could get really cute pictures. And one of the little girls said to Ariel, "Ariel, I've loved you since I was a kid. I knew you were real. I can't wait to tell all my friends that you're real." And like, it was so genuine. You could tell she was really like awestruck that Ariel is real and that she's standing right in front of her, and you could tell she just loved Ariel so much. And I love to see that. I love to see other people's passions for the stories, because as everyone knows, I'm obsessed with Disney and all the Disney stories, and especially the Disney princesses. So it's really cool to share the love of those stories and give that experience to little girls and little boys and children, and it's great. The next question is, what is your least favorite memory as a party princess? And this is a funny question. This is probably, this was kind of a funny memory. It wasn't really a bad memory. Okay, so I'm gonna be kind of vague about this because I'm not trying to be like tea about this, but I did go to an event once, and it was a partner event, and it was a really fun event, and I had a great time. But the performer that was with me was just kind of a different type of performer than I was. She was a great performer, and she was nice and everything. But when we were meeting people, she really, like, I was trying to storyline and interact with the kids, and she really just wanted to take the pictures and get the kids gone. She wasn't trying to play much into the story. It was more like her position on it was that she's there to take pictures, which is totally fine. And I'm sure if she was in a different scenario, maybe if she went to a different type of event, she would play more into the story and be excited to talk to the kids more. But it just kind of bummed me out the whole night because I was really excited, and I had done a lot of character preparing and was excited to just talk to the kids, and a lot of my interactions with the kids were very rushed because of the performer that was with me, so that was probably my least favorite memory. No shade to her, she just had a different kind of mindset for the night than I did, so that was my least favorite memory. The next question is, what advice do you have for performers wanting to audition for a character company? My advice is to really put a lot of effort into your submission. I know with these types of things, you're probably either a student or you have a different full-time job. I have never met someone, unless they are the company owner, who does this full-time as their full-time job. So I know that, there's a lot going on in life, and this is kind of like auditioning and preparing for that audition can be kind of like another thing on your to-do list. But I think it can be really worth it to just put a lot of effort into it. Do your makeup really well. Do some research on how to do your makeup. Prepare your songs really well. Get really nice professional looking headshots if you can. You don't have to pay for them or anything. Just get a friend to take them for you. Get some natural lighting on you. I use a lot of the headshots that I use for Disney auditions, so like the Disney parks auditions, you have to have certain pictures, so they'll tell you like from here up or like from the ground up and a profile shot. So getting all those different angles and just maybe taking a look at some of the Disney guidelines that they ask for in their auditions are great ways to see what kind of pictures you should take. and just show that company that you are professional, that you are going to be on time. If you have an interview, really be there on time. So much of this job is about being on time to events, so don't be late, and just put a lot of effort into it. Show them that you care, and just do your best. And there's so many companies nowadays, so if you get rejected from one company or a company doesn't respond to you, just keep going, keep auditioning, and I'm sure that you'll find a company that's right for you. And if you can't find that company, you can always start your own company as well. Another piece of advice I would have is to really ask yourself whether you are doing this more because you love cosplay or because you love kids and love performing. I think for a lot of performers, they really have the passion for performing. They love to act, they love to sing, they love to put on a show and a character, or they love kids. And I think both are really important for this job. But maybe you're really just wanting to cosplay, and that's okay too, and you can just go more that route. If you are not a performer, you don't have to do princess parties in order to dress up as your favorite princess and get beautiful pictures and feel like a princess for the day. Like, it might not be for you, so really ask yourself, like, am I more into it because I just want to cosplay, or is it that I really love performing and I love kids? Because it is kind of a hard job, so you have to have that passion for it. So the next question is, what is your family and friends' reaction to you being a party princess? I think I included this question when I was doing my video with Julia and Rochelle. Yes, so my family and friends think it's really cool. My sister and my mom all love it, and my grandma, they all wanted like a lot of pictures when I first started doing it. They were always excited when I would send them a picture, especially when I got to do like a new character or something. It is fun to talk to people about it that are curious about it, because there's some fun stories with this job. My boyfriend is super supportive about it, and you know, he is so happy to see me doing something I love. Yeah, everyone has a great reaction to it, and I think most people think it's really cool and unique. There have been a few times I've talked to people about it and they thought it was a little bit weird or confusing, or they didn't really know what I meant. And so those are always kind of funny reactions too, but for the most part, everyone who's important in my life is really supportive about it and thinks it's really cool, and enjoys hearing about it. So question number 9 is, what are some of your hobbies and passions outside of being a party princess? So as I said earlier, I love reading and writing. I do have a whole nother channel devoted to those topics. I love doing tarot cards too. I've done a few videos on tarot cards over on my Happy Reading channel, but those are a few. I love travel. My boyfriend and I really love travel, and we've gotten to do a lot of trips together in the past 2 years that we've been together, and that's been an incredible experience. This is kind of similar to the party princess, but I do love performing and singing and dancing and acting. When I was growing up, I just was so involved in theater, and acting is really my favorite thing. I do love dance as well. I sing a little bit, and I do enjoy singing, but really my favorite, like, I'm really, really passionate about acting, then it's dancing, and then singing. So it is something that I really enjoy and that I want to bring a little bit more of in my life. Maybe I'll, do a play or something. But it's a little bit hard to do acting and dancing while I have like a full-time job. My full-time job is I'm a social media manager. I'm on the computer all the time. And so it is nice to do the party princessing as a way, as an outlet to keep acting and singing and dancing in my life. But I do enjoy doing other types of performing outside of party princessing. Like, I love dramatic acting and comedic acting and everything like that. So that's another hobby of mine. I really like snowboarding as well. My boyfriend taught me how to snowboard last year in Breckenridge, Colorado, and it was so much fun. I can't wait to get out there and do that again. I absolutely loved it. Of course, I love filming and photography, and I've done YouTube for a really long time, and I absolutely love YouTube. YouTube is one of my great loves. I really do love it, and I love editing a video and doing my drone. I have a drone that I like to practice flying and getting different shots, and sometimes I can do that for my clients too when I'm doing their social media posts. Yeah, other than that, I mean, watching movies, hanging out with my friends, going on adventures. I love to try new things, so I am sure I will pick up more hobbies along the way in my life, and I can't wait to share all of those with you guys here on my channel. Okay, and the last question, which is optional, is to tag another princess creator to do this tag. So I'm just gonna tag all the princesses that I watch on YouTube. There might be some of you guys who I tag who are like, you know, I don't really do princessing anymore, and no worries, no pressure to do this tag, but I'm just gonna tag all of you guys because I watch your guys' videos and I love them. So if you want to do this tag, then you should do it. Also, I'm going to leave all their channels linked down below, so if you want to watch some more Party Princess content, you should go subscribe to all these people that I'm going to tag, as well as Happy Blonde, who I'm doing this collab with. Okay, first I'm going to tag Megan. I don't know if she still does Party Princessing, but I would love if she did this video. I'm going to tag Ashhcarr. I don't know if she still posts videos, but I know she did Party Princessing, and I would love to see her do this tag. I'm gonna tag Sarah Ingle. I seriously doubt that Sarah will ever see this video. She is a big channel. She does more hair videos now, but she is kind of an OG Party Princess to me, so I would love to see her do this tag as well. Natalie Ever After, my girl. This is probably the channel that I watch the most of Party Princessing, so I would love if she ever saw this video and wanted to do this tag. I'm gonna tag Mel as well. I just found her channel recently and I do love it, so I hope that she can do this tag too. I'm gonna tag Allie the Rose as well. Again, I don't know if she'll ever see this video. She's such a big channel, but I would love if she would do this tag as well. Laugh with Lizzy. I also just found her channel and I'm pretty obsessed with her videos, so I'm gonna tag her too. And Apples and Tiaras, I'm not sure if she's a Party Princess anymore, but she is an OG Party Princess to me, so I'm gonna tag her. Royally Chosen Productions, Danielle. I would love if you did this video. I watch your Royally Chosen Productions channel all the time. Like, I rewatch some of those videos, like your princess dress collection and stuff. I love it so much. So if you, Danielle, wanted to do this tag, or any of your performers. And then Gisselle as well. Oh my gosh, she makes the most amazing cosplays. It's so cool. I'm going to tag her as well. And I'm going to tag any of you all that are Party Princesses and want to do this tag, even if you just want to do it on TikTok or Instagram or wherever you post content. I would love to see you answer any of these questions and use the hashtag #PartyPrincessTag. If you don't already know who I am, my name is Grace. I post videos every single week here on this channel all about being a party princess, about Disney, and travel as well. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, or just take a look around and watch some of my other videos. Maybe some of my Party Princess vlogs would be great ones to watch after this, so I'll link a few of those down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a magical day, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye!